Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Bev, the music lady. Let's sing some songs. We're going to start with I'm very glad you're here today. Can you pat your knees while I sing? I'm very glad you're here today. Very glad you're here. I'm very glad you're here today. Very glad you're here. I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here and I'm glad you and you and you and you and you and you and you are all here. Very glad you're here today. Very glad you're here. Very nice. All right, today we are going to go on an adventure. Can you see my picture? Let me move out of the way a little bit and show you what we have. Right there is my friend the duck. He's in a rowboat and he's going to go up the stream. Do you see the stream with all the fishes? We're going to go up the stream too. Can you get in your boat? We will get in our boats together and we will go for a little boat ride. Let's row our boats. Can you row? Row, row your boat. Good. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Will you sing it with me while we row our boats? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Nice. We are going to find some things on the shore or in the stream to sing about. Do you see something right over here? It's a bunny. Do you know a song about a bunny? Perhaps a mischievous bunny. Do you know that song about little Bunny Foo Foo? Here's what you need. You need some bunny ears. Do you have your bunny ears? They're going to go hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Or if you'd like, you can get some on the head. And then some surprises will happen. I will need my spectacles for this song. I'm going to put them up there for safekeeping. Ready? Little Bunny Foo Foo's hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. When down came the good fairy. Oh, goodness. And she said, Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 3 chances, and if you don't stop, I'm going to turn you into a goon. Have you ever seen a goon before? Let me show you what they look like. That is a goon. Who can make a goon face? Oh, my. Let's put these back up here for safekeeping. Get your bunnies out. This bunny is going to go a little bit faster this time. Little Bunny Foo Foo is hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. When down came the good fairy. Goodness sakes. And she said, Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances, and if you don't stop, I'm going to turn you into a goon. So the very next day, put these up here for safekeeping. The very next day, Little Bunny Foo Foo went a little faster. Little Bunny Foo Foo was hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. When down came the good fairy, and she said, Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances, and if you don't stop, I'm going to turn you into a goon. So the very next day, Little Bunny Foo Foo went even faster. Put these up here for safekeeping. Ready? Little Bunny Foo Foo went hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. Mwah! When down came the good fairy, oh goodness, and she said, Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice, popping them on the head. I have given you 3 chances, and you did not stop. So, for the rest of the day, you will be a goon. The moral of this story, hare today, goon tomorrow. Oh, that is such a fun song to do. Let's get back in our boats. Are you ready? This time, we're going to wiggle our boat. Can you wiggle your boat? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Wiggle that boat again. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Next we see right up there, what is that? That's a frog. We're going to do a little frog song. I love this frog song. I'm going to play my guitar and stand up. You can too. There's 3 parts to our little frog song. First, you're going to find a good spot that you can crunch down just like a frog sitting on a log. Can you find a good spot to do that? Could be on the floor, could be next to a bookshelf, could be next to a wall, wherever you want to be in your log spot. Remember where it is. And then you're going to get to hop around like frogs. Hopping like a frog, yep. And then we'll stop and you can make a sound like a frog. Let me hear that. That's right. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. All right. So can you find your log spot? Got it? Your log spot. I once knew a frog who sat on a log and loved it when it rained. He would gather up his friends and his hand he would lend, and you'd never hear him complain. He would just, ready? Hop, hop, hop in the puddle. Jump, jump, jump in the puddle. Jump, jump, hippity hop. They would hop, hop, hop. Hop and jump. Jump and hop and stop. What's a frog sound like? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Very good. Can you find your log spot again? Ready? I once knew a frog who sat on a log and loved it when it rained. She would gather up her friends and her hand she would lend, and you'd never hear her complain. You'd never hear her complain, 'cause she would just hop, hop, hop in the puddle. Jump, jump, jump in the puddle. Jump, jump, hippity hop. She would jump, jump, jump. Jump and hop. hop and jump and stop. What'd she sound like? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. So if you know a frog who sits on a log, did you hear that? Can you go back to the log spot? And loves it when it rains. Gather up your friends and I'll tell you once again, please don't ever complain about the rain, 'cause you can just hop, hop, hop in the puddle. Jump, jump, jump in the puddle. Jump, jump, hippity hop, they will hop, hop, hop. Hop and hop and jump, 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 jump. Jump and jump and hop and hop and hop and hop and jump and jump and jump and jump and hop and stop. What's that frog sound like? Ribbit, ribbit, a ribbit. Nice. All right, let's come back and sit down. Well, let's look at our picture. We have seen the frog. Whoops. We have seen the duck. We were rowing in the boat. We have seen the bunny. And we have seen the frog. Can you find the frog? Because I couldn't find the frog. Did you see the fish? Let me show you the fish. Right behind me here in the stream. Do you see the fish? We're going to do a little poem about some fish and some frogs and some ants and birds and bees too. Here's what you can do. Can you pat your knees? Over in the meadow, in the sand and the sun, was one mama frog. Do you see that frog? And her little frog won. Ribbit, said the mama, wee ribbit, said the one, and they ribbit in the sand and the sun. Ooh. Over in the meadow, in the stream so blue, was one mama fish, and her little fishes too. Swim, said the fishy, we swim, said the two, and they swam in the stream so blue. Over in the meadow, in the tall apple tree, was one mama bird, and her little birds three. Sing, said the mama, we sing, said the three, and they sang in that old apple tree. Over in the meadow on an old apple core was one papa ant, and his little ants four. Munch, said the papa, we munch, said the four, and they munched on that old apple core. Over in the meadow on the big beehive was one papa bee, and his little bee five. Buzz, said the papa, we buzz, said the five, and they buzzed in that old beehive. Super fun. So we had a frog and a fish and a bird, an ant, and a bee. So much fun. Maybe you can find some of those things in your room. Let's try our next song. We'll get back in the boat. You ready? Let's get back in our boats. We're going to row our boat one more time, except this time we're going to splash it. Can you splash the boat? Splash, splash, splash your boat, splashing down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Can you splash a little faster? Splash, 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 splash your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Last on our picture, we have the sun. Do you see the sun up there? How about if we do You Are My Sunshine? Will you help me sing it? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Can you dance with a friend and do that? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Woohoo! All right. You know what? We're going to get back in our boat one more time. But this time, can you sit with a friend? Perhaps you could hold your arms out like this and have your friend hold your hands like that. And you sit on the floor and maybe put your feet together so you can row back and forth. Can you try that? We'll row our boat and maybe there'll be a surprise. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Do you see something in the water? Row, 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 row your boat gently down the stream. When you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Let's go faster. Row, 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 row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That was super fun. Well, thank you for joining me today for some music. We got in the boat with our duck and we were rowing down the stream. And when we were there, we saw a bunny, we saw a frog, we swam with the fishes that had some bees and birds and frogs with them. Oh my gosh. And we had the sun. We saw the sun. A great day of music. Let's sing. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Can you find a friend or two? Everything's in 3/4 time today. Find a friend or two, hold hands with them, and we'll sing the more we get together. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we will be. Thanks everybody. I'm Beverly the Music Lady, and I'll see you again on another day. Bye. Have a great day.